Howdy survivors, welcome back to ARK Survival Ascended. Today I'm flying around on my community server here at the hub, and I'm going to be looking at some starter bases that people build as part of our little build challenge that we had on the start of the community server. If you're interested in joining the server yourself, check out the Discord link in the description and join over there. All the information will be up there and you can join our lovely little community, build some cool stuff, enjoy the mods that we have, as well as just a lovely, amazing community that we have playing on over this server. So with that being said, let's get started and let's look at some cool starter bases today. Kind of submitted two photos, so he both submitted this one I think and that one, but I think these are more like stables, so we're not gonna judge this one. Instead we're gonna judge the other build right here, and we've got a starter right on this side because this is actually available for rent. It's a lovely little cottage right here at the spawn hub, so great location. You got the weapons emporium right next door, so premium real estate really. And look at the look of this building, definitely great use of the frontier pack, also very well integrated with other materials both from normal ARK, but also of course use of some of the modded stuff with the extra beams that you can use here. Looks really nice. Definitely a nice detail on the build. I love this use of the sloped walls to create the little circular window. Very cool shape, and overall just very well put together. The visual storage here as well. I imagine if you actually start filling this up, that will look really cool. We can actually already access the build from right here, which makes me kind of curious what's down here. I guess this is just a bunch of storage, so every little space is being used. More storage here. I guess that's just so that you can access all of these different storage things. Oh my god, I didn't know toilets were going to be such a huge theme of today's showcase, but I guess it is a very important room to have. So we got a lovely little view here from the balcony, both of the main hub and the other building right over there. Very nice to look at. So yeah, that's just where we just came from downstairs. I would assume, yeah, this is the other balcony where we have more storage, visual storage everywhere. Oh, these are the automated doors. It's always getting used to that because I don't usually use those. Got a little piano here as well. Lovely decorations. We got a little living room. Very cozy. I love the use of space here. So this is actually, I guess, the main entrance that you would be using. But oh my god, so far this build is looking great. This might be one of my favorites. This is looking really good. I like how cozy and how you know, it's quite a big build in total, but it feels very cozy and small on the inside, which is good. It's a very good feeling. Very well decorated, very alive. Used every little bit of space available. I would definitely want to rent this room or house. This is a great one. This is very well done. I love this one. This is really good. It's big, but still small enough. Like, this is definitely a good starter home. I think you have basically everything you need to get started for a while. The only thing you would really need is a place to put your dinos, but it's a starter base competition, so this is a very good addition. Very great build. Okay, we got another base here, and as you can see, there's a lot going on here as well, with a lot of breeding and a little barn with definitely no dead babies inside. I know that for sure, but we're not here to judge all of it. We're just here to take a look at the rich range, and I actually love this. I need to start painting these as well because the darker texture for this definitely works with making this stand out and making the text very readable. So this is the starter base that we're judging, which, I mean, it is on the bigger side, but it is also just the basis of it is a very simple shape. Of course, it's a big square with a lot of nice details added to it, and you can see the little plants using the new plant pots, which is so great that we finally get this in normal ARK without having to use any mods. And there's a lot of little details already right here on the outside. I'm not really surprised because if you have seen the last build challenge video that we did on the island, it was also a very good entry back then. Yeah, you can see the use of all the new things like the windmill and just the use of details, but as well the painting of some of these structures just to get different colors, making it look very, very nicely. Oh my god, I get distracted instantly because I see all these new additions, but we're here to look at the starter house, and that already looks really, really cool. Let's go inside. Definitely like the use of painting some of these structures to have some different colors. Got some nice interior here, and stacking boxes always works. It's a good trick to get something going. So I guess this is a crafting area with a little bit of practical storage as well, which of course you definitely need in any base, starter or not. We got some more crafting and a beautiful arty here as well. Some more things over here. Ooh, a split staircase. Very fancy. Ooh, I guess this is the kitchen area. Looking very, very cool indeed. I like this, and this little divider still keeping it open, so you have the advantage of the windows and the lights coming in, and then still having a closed off space to build a little kitchen with another big window behind you as well. Then we can go up here. We have some storage. I love this paint very much. The color on it is very, very good. Small little room here. I was almost thinking that we're gonna find another toilet room, but I guess not. Oh, this is very cozy. We got the Jerboa chilling, the nice couches and sofa and chairs. These things are just such good addition to ARK. So good to have for interiors. This looks really cool. The windows, the bigger window, and again the sloped wall with the little window inside of it is just so good. I'm so glad we finally have something like that in normal ARK, and I'm guessing this is just a little bedroom. We'll use this to go out onto the balcony or porch or whatever you want to call it, which kind of goes around the whole base, so you can enjoy the view from all sides, you know. Look out over the beautiful world of Scorched, and they definitely picked a really good spot because this is along the big canyon. It was also on my list of locations to build at, because you've got the bright blue water, you've got all these waterfalls around this base as well. So it's just a very beautiful spot to build at and live at, and yeah, really, really cool location and a really, really cool build. I love all the details, even though it starts as like a very pretty simple shape, big square, but they definitely divided it up in the inside and on the outside in ways to make it very interesting, again with the roofs everywhere. Looking very, very, very cool indeed. The next starter build is during a heat wave, and is also right here at the community hub, which is a center of the server, and it's this little post office right over here. Very cool looking design. Definitely getting the Western vibes from this, and it is also part of the Western town that we're slowly building here at spawn. Looks really, really cool. Good position as well, right next to the train station that is also being built here, and it does look really good. Love the little sign as well. Maybe would have gone for the billboard just to be, you know, having the bigger text, but I guess this works as well. And yeah, I love the little shape of it. The little side bit definitely adds some nice little shape to the build, making it a little bit more interesting, because with a lot of these Western builds it's really easy to make it very simple, because I mean the shapes of those houses are usually not that complicated, but yeah, the little addition to it makes it look a lot nicer. And then we got even some railings which are supposed to be the hitching posts for your horse. I probably would have done them a little bit further back, so like loose from the whole porch, and maybe add some normal railings around your porch. But I guess, you know, to each their own. This definitely does work, and I think it's a very wise decision to keep them in a different texture. Now inside we got a little bit of decoration, well, more crafting stations, I guess. Love the view whilst crafting, that is a good one for sure. We got a bigger window here so you can see just a little bit of the hub right next to you. And for the rest, there's definitely still a lot that could be done with the interior. And then, yeah, we have a lot of room still inside, but the outside definitely looks really cool. Very nice job, and honestly, this makes me want more people to build something here so that we really can get like a main street going and slowly turn this into a proper little town. Okay, we're over here at a pretty big base. As you can see, there's a bunch of stuff here already, but we're here just to judge the starter houses, and I believe this is the one that I'm supposed to look at. There's a lot of dinos around here, and this is another beautiful use of the Frontier Pack skins. I mean, they are very cool anyway, so why wouldn't you use them? I love the use of Argies almost as decoration on top as well. And oh geez, there's a lot of cool tames around here. Probably not gonna include that in the judgment of the build, but yeah, this does look very good. Let's see. We can actually enter it. Good. That's good. Yeah, I love the use of textures here. I mean, the windows are very nice to use. These ones, that's probably my favorite addition of the whole pack. We got a nice big entrance, which I guess is kind of convenient for your starter base, because you can keep your tames safe inside if you wish. At least the smaller to medium-sized one seems to be a pretty decent amount of room here as well. And I mean, there's horses in here, so definitely enough room on the inside, but also some crafting stuff. And I guess there is another floor here, which we can use the ladder to get to. Guessing this is more of the living quarters. We got a piano. I mean, you gotta use a piano. I'm very drawn to this color, but it's just a very big and nice toilet room. I guess that's a big one. But overall, it's a very nice interior. I love the use of glass everywhere, because that just allows you to really enjoy those views all around you. And I think decoration-wise, there's actually quite a bit of decoration in here for a starter base. Very cozy. Very nice. Very cool to see all the little corners being used. Definitely a good use of the limited amount of space that you usually have in your starter base. Oh my god, look, we even have a bedroom as well. Yeah, definitely very nicely decorated, and good use of the new textures and a good use of space, because there's so much in here. This is basically stables and every crafting thing that you would probably need at the start. There's a lot of room, maybe even more than you would expect from like first glance, because it doesn't necessarily look like it's that big of a house, but the dividing it into different rooms and stuff really helps add, making it feel a lot bigger than it is. So yeah, overall, just a very cool build. Not too difficult, but a very cool interior. That's definitely what stood with me the most. So good job. Good starter build. And I'm not allowed inside, so I'm gonna have to rip over the fence. There we go. I make my way inside. So this is a lovely little, I guess you could call it a ranch, you know. We've got a nice little fence system to keep yourself safe, which on Scorch definitely more important than ever before. And we got some nice tames out here. I guess it's good to have a fence to keep them safe for a little bit, not be annoyed by every little thing around you. And we got this lovely little walkway going a little bit further than just the base, which I kind of like as well. Really adds a nice feeling to the place. We got a well right here for your water source, and then the main build itself, which there is actually a door open because they didn't lock it for me, but I guess maybe this is open for me so I can get inside. I love already the little bits of decor right here, because I assume, well, they might be using it, but it looks like it's also just placed for the looks. And we got a nice little interior with instantly a lot of the crafting stuff, storage stuff. Of course, it's all the things you need in a proper survival base. But I like the use of chairs, because that makes it feel more homely as well. A nice little big window here to enjoy the views around, even though windows in the center, you know, they kind of look funky, but at least you get some light in as well during the day. I guess it's also setting sun, so that doesn't really help. We got a little bed here as well. We got a nice room, actually, a very roomy build. I guess you could definitely use more of this space. And we also have a second layer. Oh, guess we have two beds. We have a bed down here and a little bedroom up here, which looks really cool. And then we have a little balcony. I always love balconies. They add so much. You can even walk around pretty far across the build. And then there's even another ladder so you can get up onto the roof, so you can still use this space as well and enjoy the views. Definitely a very cool little build. I really love the use of the windows here and the very interesting shape with having those triangle corners to make, you know, don't make a square basically, which is also always a nice thing to do. A little bit of those little side overhangs, which always help adding more interesting shapes to your build. We got a balcony and a porch. We also got some of the planters from the mods that we use, so a very interesting little base. I really love the use of the windows and the lights, and for some reason I really like this walkway, even though it's very simple, but the shape really just adds to the feeling of it, and yeah, it makes it like a proper little path almost in your own base. And we've already arrived at the next location, where we have a lot of funky colors for the morella tops, which are really cool. Yeah, there's a bunch of them here. Cool to see, cool to see. I love the morella tops. I don't know why, but I just really like the creature. I know it's not really that good, well, except for starting out, I guess. So for a starter base, actually makes a lot of sense, because the water capabilities can help you with your plants as well. So it's a very useful tame, but maybe not in the long term. You're probably not going to use it a lot, even though it is a really cool creature. But we're here to look at this base, and it's looking really, really cool. It's got some castle-y vibes with the design of the top of this wall. We have some of the modded structures, but they do add a lot, especially the unloader, I think it is, for the visual storage. Got a nice staircase up to the base, a big door, which is always great, and a welcoming jabot, which we can only really like. Oh my god, I love this storage room. This looks really cool. Okay, visual storage is just a life hack, because it makes your storage look way cooler than it will ever do with just like random storage cabinets and crates everywhere. This just looks really cool. It's just a very cool way to have the storage take up space in your base, because you can physically see everything that you have around you. And then I guess this is the crafting stations, very nicely done as well. I love the little hanging things from the wall and more storage. This is also home visual storage, I believe. So very cool looking indeed. Little crafting corner, and we got some more cooking stuff over here. Really feels like it's very well divided, the interior, into like crafting corner, storage over here. Then this is the kitchen, I would assume. Got the fabricator here as well, and of course you got the ladders to go up to different storage levels, I suppose. I see a little gecko, which hopefully we'll meet soon. This is the toilet. Yeah, a normally sized toilet, not as the other toilets that we saw, where there was like a big room. I mean, I guess that's just luxury. Then we have this layer. We got some nice plants. I mean, this is, I think, from the mod. You can change the crop plot to look a little bit nicer, and it just really works. Of course, now with the plant pots that we have, we can do that for certain plants as well. And I'm guessing this is a little bedroom. Oh my god, we got a little gecko. I love those guys. They're really cool, and they're actually very useful as well. But yeah, really nice interior. Love the attention to detail and all the little details like this. You don't need this, but it just looks really good. It makes the room feel very much alive. I'm not the best at interior design in decorating, because I usually just skip that part. I just like to build the buildings, so I'm really always very intrigued if people do spend their time making a proper design. And this is a very cozy place to hang out, you know, have some friends over, hang out here together. We got a little landing spot for the RG, always good to have as well. We have the chimney coming out. Don't know if you need a chimney here in Scorch, but looks good. And then we got the more clingers stuff and a greenhouse, I'm guessing. I love these sloped walls. The little curve makes these sloped walls so good. You can use this for so many things, and especially also this, I guess, a round entrance to your little greenhouse, which looks very cool indeed. And you got the fertilizer stored here as well. Yeah, this is really nicely decorated, and it's actually quite a busy spot on the server. Not too sure about what is going on over there with all the gates. I should actually ask, because it's definitely not nice, and it kind of ruins this view. But yeah, you can see there's more people living close together here, and that feels very nice. Like a little community going on over here at the river as well. But yeah, very cool interior design for this build. And I like the use of building against the cliff to get these different layers as well. Okay, we're at the next base, the next starter base right here. We've got a safety wall all around us. We got a little place to store some dinos, which always a good addition. Even to starter base, it's nice to have small little stables, because realistically you're going to use mostly smaller creatures, so you can easily fit them inside. And we got a nice circular build, which always a good addition, because it's just, you know, something different. Really is a strong choice in my opinion if you go for a circular build compared to just the normal squares that we usually go for building any bases. And it's very nicely decorated as well. You got all the little cozy stuff, you got the crafting things that you need. Let's check what's up here. I'm guessing, yeah, a little bedroom. Really well used of the circular space. I love this, keeping this open as well. Very, very nicely done. It's not that big, but I mean, after all, it is all a starter home, so I think this is very nice. I love this. It's simple, but it's just very effective, and it looks really, really nice. All things included, and especially with the little stables as well. Pretty cool spot as well. Nice view. So yeah, great little starter base for sure. And we got another nice starter base right here against this cliff. Looking kind of safe. Wait, is this a ruin? Damn, we got even a little ruin in the backyard. Just a small one, but it works. It checks out. I guess you can't really rebuild this. Okay, it's open for me, so I can go inside. Some room for the tames. Always nice to have, of course. Really like the way this is integrated to the build, because from this side, I wouldn't really have guessed that there was any storage for dinos on the inside, but yeah, having the big gate here allows all these dinos to be able to stay inside, be safe. I see a Jerboa army and some geckos, so I'm already really happy with that. Little bedroom, very practical. All the storage here with the crafting stuff, but I created a little space though with this, almost serving as a divider, and a lovely Jerboa placed in a very strategical spot as well. I'm guessing this is going to be the front door with a little porch. Always good to add to your build, and especially in such a way, because it creates a little bit of shape to the build instead of having one big box. You know, the curse of ARK, sometimes you get big boxes very easily building in this game. And we've got some water storage here. We've got a nice little platform to use with a bunch of storage very cleverly put away here. Hello there, Mr. Carno. Lovely to see you as well. Yeah, very useful, because I would imagine you can also use this to land your birds as soon as you get those. Some cool colored tames though, that is for sure. And a little barbecue on the roof. Who wouldn't want that? This is great. This is a great starter base. Love the place, love it, you know, safely against the cliff. Because with the new AI, dinos don't drop down that often anymore, unless they're really chasing you. So it just means one side that you don't really have to watch and keep an eye out on. But yeah, if we take a look at this build, it definitely looks very, very nice. Very safe. And I wouldn't guess from the outside that there is actually enough space to have like a Carno and everything on the inside as well, but that's very practical. But I'm guessing they're slowly growing out of their base, because we got a bunch of bigger tames that don't quite fit inside anymore. But yeah, very nice starter base. And there we go. I think this is the last one on the list for today, but it definitely looks very, very cozy. Cool spot out here on Scorched. Nice views of the amazing landscape around us. And oh, it's actually a rune rebuild, and that is always a great thing in my mind, of course. I really love to do those. So this is the little backyard. We got some coffins, because who doesn't have that in the backyard? We got some crop plots, nice little porch build up, a lovely wyvern keeping us safe out here as well. We got the horse and everything. We got some storage out here, some smelting, very practical. A nice little chest leading up into the ruin here. Porch on the outside here as well. And just in general, a very interesting structure with like different layers. A roof over there, lower roof part over here, then another different part here. It's always nice if you can add those different shapes to a build and connect them all up, because it just makes for a much more interesting build. Let's go inside. Let's check this out. So we got a little bit of storage in here. A piano, very important. Another big theme today. This is where we just were. So I'm guessing these two rooms don't connect to each other. Probably down to the way this room was already shaped. Yeah, there's not really a doorway here. So I'm guessing there's another doorway somewhere that I missed. Oh, yeah, definitely walked right by there. So I guess... Ooh, there's an explorer note right in the inside as well. And we've got a couple of nice crafting stations here as well. Lovely little bedroom. And we can... oh, there's another door opening here, I suppose, that we can use. And a little ladder to climb up here. Is there anything else here? Oh, this is the generator powering it all. It's a very clever way. Building in ruins is always a little bit tricky because you're sometimes very limited by what you can do because of the shape, but I think the way the roof goes together, because we have like that height roof and then going into the round bit, we got this little extension over here with the overhang, then we got this bit sticking out and then leading off to another like side part there. It's a very interesting design and very nicely woven together, and if you look at it like this, it's a perfect little home. I think it's called the Hermit's Lodge, probably because it's out here in the middle of nowhere all by itself, but it does look very, very, very nice. Another great starter build, and that's the one that will end off this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you're thinking, I want to join that server, I want to be there building and doing all the fun stuff, taming, helping each other out, join the Discord in the description below, and you can join us as well and have some great fun, and maybe your build will be part of the next video. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.